Please keep your phones on mute, children. There will be a mute button at the bottom of the screen. Please click on that and keep your phone get muted so that we can have a clarity in the class. Very good. Children, I know that you all have been past your 4th class and came to the grade 5.
Morning, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, dear. Good morning. Very good morning. My all dear lovely children, very good morning to all. Today's class is about social, right? Class is about social. Class. Farid bhai, please, all the students, please mute, ma.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to everyone, my dear lovely students. I really miss you a lot. It's really after a long time that I have been talking to you. Please
Good morning,
be quiet,
lecturer,
my
ma'am.
dear. Good morning. You have been recognized, me darling. Shavni, I think so. Good morning to all. It has been many days, right? We have met you before. I'm really eagerly waiting to meet you, but the pandemic situations here are really not good, so that it takes still some time to meet you. I can see my dear students, Farid bhai, yes, Shravani, Kiran, Harshavardhan, right? I miss you, my dear. Okay, I hope you can see the screen.
Good morning, ma'am.
Let's have an introduction class for all. Today, just we are having an introduction class, dear. How you'll have your books and how we'll communicate you through our new technologies. Okay, I hope you can see the screen which I'm sharing with you. You can see a name Coral of grade 5. This is your new term book.
Good morning, ma'am.
Every subject. Good morning, dear. Good morning.
Ma'am, Vaishnavi, ma'am, I have one doubt. Can you clear, ma'am?
Yes, I'm clear, ma. You can ask me.
Ma'am, for max subject, you are only will teach, ma'am. You will teach, ma'am.
I mean, this is an introduction class. Actually, we want to make you to get habituated for all these kind of classes. So let me first give an introduction of your books, right? Please keep your mobiles in mute. Everyone, do please keep your mobile in mute, Nana. So now you can have a look at your Coral books.
Okay, ma'am.
This is how your book will be looking like, and all the contents of your term will be covered only in this one book. I hope you can have a clear visual of the book now. So this is a contents page, except the languages, everything will be covered here. This is the content and book of only term 1 here. Please keep your mobiles in mute. I am clearly instructing everyone to keep your mobiles in mute. There will be a mute option at the left corner of your screen bottom. Please
Yes,
click it
ma'am.
and keep your so here you can see the contents. English, you have 3 lessons and we have a model test papers and listening skills and about the authors and poets. And the similar way, mathematics also will be considered here, and science of
Yes,
4
ma'am.
lessons. Shravani, please keep your mobile mute. And see,
Mama,
Yashwant, please keep your mobile mute.
I have on the mute, ma'am.
Please keep it mute.
Okay, okay.
Okay, your book will be looking like this. And for this sessions, we have mostly online classes. That's why we have been implemented some other topics in this book, like we can show you the animations over here.
Juskit goes to
This is
school.
just an example.
Today was a very special day. Juskit was very excited. Juskit was born with legs that did not work like everyone else's. Her mother would seat her in the wheelchair outside her home every evening.
I hope everyone can see the screen, children. So we can have the animation for every lesson like this. Not only for English, coming to the part of science, social and everything. We'll share an animation for you to make you get understand very quick and very easily. So there is a part of animation, and we can come to some kind of a voiceovers, and tasks also has been included in each and every lesson.
Ma'am,
Yes, dear.
ma'am, first we have started online classes. No, ma'am. On this time, sir has told this lesson for us.
Okay, dear, but just now we have implemented a new techniques to make you learn very easy. Rather than to just
Okay,
give
ma'am.
a part of explanation, we brought you some more interesting elements to make you to listen lesson very keen and understand very easily, dear.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So you'll have an objectives like this. You can have a look at the screen now, that you can have each and every lesson you'll be having tasks of making matching or having the choosing the correct answers, and or it might be fill in the blanks like that. You'll definitely have
Ma'am,
a task to do.
ma'am, you will ask questions to us, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
So that other students can understand well. This is the part of every lesson will be like this. This is not the class. The first day of your introduction to your book. This is not a class, children. Don't consider it as a class. This is just
Okay,
an
ma'am.
introduction part to your book. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can have some of the segments, and here there are many parts that you can retry it, you can submit it, you can check it. Like this, you will be having the tasks also. So coming today,
Okay, ma'am.
I hope that every lesson will be having the icons like this, and by clicking that, you can have a task. You can play the task by your own. So today's class is about social. So let's go and have a check at what is the first lesson in our social studies. So the first lesson in our social studies is globes and maps. Oh my God, this is really a tough topic for you, I think so. But it's okay. We can
Yes,
go to
ma'am.
page number 180 so that you have to have a textbook in front of you so that it will be very easy for you to do the tasks. If you have the textbooks with you, children, it's easy for you to recognize it and perform the tasks. So you can clearly have a look at your
Ma'am, we
first
have.
lesson in studies. First lesson of your social
Okay, ma'am.
studies, that is globes and maps. The lesson name of is globes and maps. Please keep your mobiles mute. So there is a warm-up. Warm-up is the first task you have in this first lesson of social. Imagine you're at the seaside. You're watching a ship sail away. What do you see happening? Write in the space given below. Dear students, this is your task today. I'm just not giving any tasks out of your syllabus. This is completely based on your academics, and the reference point is also with you, is also within the textbook itself. Go through your textbooks once and just have a look at the social studies, lesson 1, globes and maps. In that page, you'll be having a look at the warm-up session. Just clearly go through the warm-up session that have been given that. Imagine you are at the seaside. Think that you are beside a seashore. You know what is a seashore, right? Many of you might be going to the beaches like that. Imagine that you're beside a seashore and you're watching a ship sail away. Far away, you're able to watch a ship which is sailing on the water, on the ocean. Water, it seems, you're on the seashore. Obviously, it would be like an ocean. And you're watching a ship sailing on an ocean. What do you see happening? What will happen? Imagine that you are standing beside a seashore and watching a ship. What will it happen? Just write it. Write a paragraph containing about 5 to 7 sentences. It is easy for you, children. You are obviously came to the 5th class, grade 5, and you have grown up in these holidays too. I know my children are really very sharp, and I'll definitely expect at least 7 sentences from my dears, as they are really very clever, very sharp, and as well as naughty too. But you can see the sentence, how to start it. They have given just a few words how to start a paragraph. For example, you can start it on your own language too. Not only coming for this, you can start it on your own words. But for sampling, they have given it, the ship becomes small and smaller. The ship becomes smaller and smaller. Why the author? The author means the person who have written this lesson. Why he gave the ship becomes a smaller and smaller word, it seems. Why he can watch the ship is sailing away from him. When an object it is very near to us, it seems it's really bigger. But when it flows or moves away from us, we can see that it is becoming small in size. Like that, the author has been experienced that the ship which is sailing on the boat, on the ocean, is becoming smaller and smaller. So you can join some of the sentences to that, and You can simply make a paragraph. Take your notebooks. This is note down, children. This is your home task which I am giving for you. Please do practice. It will be really very fun doing it. And you can write your experiences too. Write at least 7 sentences basing on this task. I'm just repeating it for you once again. The question, the task I'm giving for you. Note it down if you don't have a textbook. At least watch on the screen and try to note down the task today. Please imagine you're at the seaside. I'm just repeating it once again. If you are not clear, please note it down and try to write it. Imagine you're at the seaside. You are watching a ship sail away. What do you see happening? What do you see happening? Write at least 7 sentences basing on the task, and the hint, or you may think the hint given by the author is the starting of the paragraph. It might be the ship becomes smaller and smaller. You can start with another sentences whichever you like, or if you want to start with this sentence. Okay, let's complete. We have been completed the task and it's upon in your hands. You have to complete it by writing. I just gave you some hints and you can write it. Coming to the part of look ahead. Here you can observe the subtitle. Subtitle, look ahead, shape of the earth, how to use globes and maps, need for shapes, symbols, and color on a map. These are the sections we are going to learn in the further classes. Depending based on this lesson, these are the topics we're going to learn now. Like shape of the earth, how to use globes and maps, needs for shapes, symbols, and color on a map. Coming to the paragraph beneath the look ahead topic is the ship slowly disappears at the horizon. There will be two lines you can observe in your daily life, that are horizontal and vertical. Horizontal and vertical lines. The bow first and gradually the mast. The slow vanishing of ship tells us that the shape of the earth is round and not flat. Here you can observe a thing that if suppose we have given the task that you are standing beside a seashore and you are watching a ship sailing away. If a ship sails away, it passes very long distance. You can observe a ship if the earth is flat. But we can't see the ship after a long time. If the time passes around, the ship will become very smaller and smaller and it finally get disappeared. If it is flat, we can see the ship, but we are unable to see the ship, right? So, that by that assumption, we can clearly have a note that the earth will be spherical in shape or round in shape. The earth is round in shape. There is an example that the children are very sharp nowadays. The children really are very sharp nowadays, and they'll definitely ask a question for me. The naughty children, the very naughty children will ask, not only naughty, the very enthusiastic children, the children who are enthusiasm to learn new things will definitely ask me funny or whatever the question it might be. Why, madam, have you seen whether the earth is really spherical in shape? But I didn't saw anything. But I'll come to a point that here we can in shape. If it is really flat, for example, we can think that I also didn't saw that earth is really spherical in shape. No human can saw until we go for space and see that earth is spherical in shape. We are on land, we are still staying on land. And how can we clearly say that the earth is spherical in shape? So for that purpose, the author has given an example. The task also, that today you can clearly an interesting task. You can really stand by a seashore, or it might be not a seashore, something else. You can stand and you can observe whether the vehicle or anything. For example, here we can take in a ship. It is sailing away. If the land is flat, if the earth is really flat, how so far it go? We can able to see it. But here, when it goes very far, we can't see the ship there. It will be disappeared. It will be vanished out of there.
Ma'am,
Please
ma'am,
see. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
they
Come.
asked a neat, ma'am, in a warm up, I have one doubt, ma'am.
Yes, dear. Tell me.
Ma'am, they ask a need for shapes, symbols, and color on the map. They ask, ma'am.
That is not in warm up, dear. It is look ahead. Need for shapes, symbols, and color on the map.
We have to color on map, ma'am.
Those are the topics you will be upcoming to learn in this lesson. That is not a task, darling. The task session is only up to the warm-up session. The image, you can clearly have an image of moon with the ship sailing on the ocean. That is the task given. Down, we are coming to look ahead. Those are the 3 topics we are going to cover in this lesson. I'll tell you in the further classes. Now we are only discussing about the first point, shape of the earth. In the upcoming classes, we'll go to learn about how to use globes and maps, and as well as the shape, symbols, and colors on the maps. Okay, dear children, by this you can learn, you can have a view that the earth is not flat. We have a clear view that earth is not flat. If it is flat, we can see the shape. So by this assumption, they came to know that the earth is spherical or round in shape. This is up to this class, children, but don't forget to write this home task. The home task given for you, at least 5 to 7 sentences. And let's meet in the other.
10 sentences, ma'am.
Yes, you can, darling. Anyone can write. I'm just giving you that at least 5, not less than 5. You can write more, 10, 15, whatever you might be. It is
Yes, ma'am.
okay, you can write upon your own. It is your wish, but not less than 5, because you are grade 5. You're not just a grade 1 kids to write only 1 or 2 sentences, right? I know that my children are very good and they can be right. They are able and capable. As we trained them to write the sentences, they are capable of writing sentences and paragraphs of their own and their thoughts.
Ma'am, in this page we have to write the sentences.
You can have a separate book. That's, you can have keep a separate book and keep a topic name like subject, social studies, right? As well as you know how to write date and day at the left corner of your pages. Right, date, day, subject, topic. Yes.
We can keep the lesson name, ma'am, global and maps.
What I'm telling, keep the subject social, write the first lesson name, and then keep task 1. Task 1. Today I gave only first task. In the tomorrow's class, I'll give you the second task. Like that, the task is nothing but homework. Task is nothing but homework for you, dear children. So the children who are having the capability of textbooks, you can have go through your textbook and have a look at the task. The children who are unable and have the textbook, please go through the screen once and clearly note it down on the book which you have. For their purpose, once again, I'm just repeating the question.
Ma'am, we have to buy books, ma'am. Ma'am, we need to
Write down the question first. Write down the question first. Imagine you're at the seaside. You're watching a ship sail away. What do you see happening? Write at least 5 or 7 sentences based on the tasks. And thank you, children. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you.